What happened to Brooklyn Bridge? John Peter Mastrangelo was born on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, New York on May 7, 1939. He graduated from Charles Evans Hughes High School, later renamed to Bayard Rustin Educational Complex, in 1956. After that, he attended Borough of Manhattan Community College, and in 1956, at 17 years old, formed The Crest. The band was formed by J.T. Carter and other street kids living in Manhattan, including first tenor Tommy Gu, second tenor Harold Torres, and tenor Patricia Vandross, the older sister to Luther Vandross, and they were all residents of the Alfred E. Smith housing project in the Lower East Side of Manhattan. In 1956, Mastrangelo, who lived on nearby Mulberry Street, met the group at the Henry Street Settlement House. In 1958, they recorded the song 16 Candles that went to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. They were one of the first multiracial groups in popular music. In just 4 years, the group placed 13 records on the Billboard Hot 100, 6 inside the top 20, also including Step by Step and The Angels Listen In, defining examples of the rock and roll vocal group genre. At one point, it was said that Tony Orlando was a member of The Crest. After leaving The Crest in the early 60s, Maestro performed briefly as a solo singer. Brooklyn Bridge formed in 1968 on Long Island from the ashes of local rivals, the Del Satins, which Maestro was a part of at the time, along with Fred Ferrara, Mike Gregorio, and Les Cacci, and the Rhythm Method, with musical director Tom Sullivan, organ player Carolyn Woods, bassist Jim Rosica, trumpet player Shelley Davis, saxophonist Joe Ruvio, and several other musicians as well. Upon joining forces as the Brooklyn Bridge, the band members issued their self-titled debut album in 1969, scoring their first top 5 hit with the Jimmy Webb composition Worst That Could Happen. Subsequent singles like Blesses the Rain and Your Husband, My Wife failed to recapture the debut success, however, and albums like The Second Brooklyn Bridge and 1970's Day Is Done also fared poorly, while the Brooklyn Bridge's contract with the Buddha label ended in the wake of 1972's Bridge in Blue. They continued performing live throughout the decades to follow, with Maestro, Ferrara, Calki, and Rosica remaining from the original lineup into the 90s and 2000s. Under the moniker Johnny Maestro and the Brooklyn Bridge, the group also recorded CDs such as 2004's Today, which consisted of re-recordings of songs by the original lineup of the Brooklyn Bridge and the Crest from decades earlier. Today Volume 2 followed in 2009. In March 2010, Johnny Maestro died of cancer at his home in Cape Coral, Florida at the age of 70. Fred Ferrara died on October 21, 2011 of cardiac failure at age 69. Following the passings of Maestro and Ferrara, original member Joe Ruvio returned and the group recruited new lead singer Roy Michaels. In 2013, Michaels was replaced by Joe Esposito, and he's known for the song from the Karate Kid soundtrack, You're the Best. Les Calki died unexpectedly on March 3, 2020 in North Carolina at the age of 77. And that's what happened to Brooklyn Bridge. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Give me some facts about Brooklyn Bridge that I failed to mention, and let me know who I should do next on the channel. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video.